A small clan with scarlet-colored eyes. And 5 years ago, you attacked us.
Monkey!
I'll do it again!
Hunter x Hunter, man, what a generational anime. I feel like a lot of people overuse the word generational, just like a lot of people overuse the word GOAT. Not gonna lie, I be overusing the word GOAT too. But the word generational, I try to be more selective when using that term, and man, not gonna lie, bro, Hunter x Hunter is definitely generational. I'm not gonna cap, bro, it's definitely one of them ones. One Piece is my favorite anime. Everybody who watches my videos knows this. If Hunter x Hunter was able to continue, in my opinion, it'd be damn near as good as One Piece, I'm not gonna lie. That man Sagashi was holding that pen behind that paper just straight cooking, bruh. Not a single arc in that show is bad at all. There's like, what, 6 arcs, and none of them are bad. And because none of them are bad, I'm probably gonna make a video on every single Hunter x Hunter arc at some point, not back to back, except the election arc, because like if you live in the United States of America, there's an election every 4 years. We got an election like arc right now. I've already made a video on the Chimera Ant arc, so now we about to go to the second best Hunter x Hunter arc. Now, first off, the reason why Gon and Killua are in Yorknew City is because them two, Leorio and Kurapika, decided to meet there one day. They had split up, but before they did, they were like, meet back in Yorknew City on September 1st. This right here is me, Zephyr, and Ragu Productions. This picture was taken in Barnes & Noble, and we were chilling. After the day, we were like, meet back soon at some place around the area, because we all live in the same state. After that day, we never saw each other again. We never had our own Yorknew City. Gon and Killua don't split up. They actually have to go to Yorknew City anyway to attend some auction for a game, and they gotta go get that game so they can play it, because if they play it, Gon might see his dad, because his dad made the game, and his dad made the game to make it harder for him to see his son, and he's trying to make it harder for him to see his son because he abandoned bro to go ride some dinosaurs. So basically, your bro's a deadbeat. That's why he got stalked in the election arc by Leorio. So all that is the reason why Gon and Killua set off in a boat to go to Yorknew City. Yorknew City wanted to be New York so bad. Meanwhile, that man Kurapika trying to get a job, you feel me? He trying to get his bread up, he trying to get some motion, he trying to be dripped out by next year. I respect it. He's also trying to collect his dead family members' eyes because people killed his clan and sold their eyes on the black market for a high price because the color of them looks nice, I guess. So he's trying to get an underground job so we can develop ties to the Mafia and get pull in the underground world so we can reclaim his family members' eyes. So that's also why he's getting a job too, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. But then the lady at the desk is like, can you see this? You can't see this, right? Yeah, go learn some Nen, buddy. You're not getting a job here. Now, if you haven't watched Hunter x Hunter and have no idea what Nen is, basically Nen is superpowers, but like it's tough though and intricate and complex, low-key. Well thought out power system, best power system in anime. Kurapika leaves a little work office place. Where even is bro? What is this? Every building around bro looks abandoned, bro. This is so shady. Aside from that little work office building, is anybody even here? I don't know where EDP's hiding out at, but he's definitely somewhere around here. Kurapika continues walking and ends up in the forest, but he gets shot at by a Nen bullet, but he dodges it though. Look at how that bullet makes a big hole in the tree. Yeah, he would have been sheets. Apparently, before he shot at Kurapika, he walked past Kurapika and stole his hunter license because here it is right here. Kurapika tries to fight him back for it, but Kurapika does not know Nen, so it doesn't work. He gets off screen. The random man, his name is Mizuken. He's like, SI, bro, you got cooked, but I'll teach you Nen. Now, I'm not gonna fully explain Nen, but I'll explain it enough. These are all the Nen types: an enhancer, a transmuter, a conjurer, a specialist, a manipulator, and an emitter. Kurapika finds out by playing with some water that he's a conjurer, but when his eyes turn red, he's a specialist. After Kurapika finds that out, his trainer trains him off screen and he goes back to the lady at the work office. She's like, it's been 6 months and you already learned Nen? Damn. Alright bro, what job do you want? Kurapika says any job that's tied to the Yorknew City auction. She cooks up on the computer and gets him a job as a security guard for someone who has ties to the Yorknew City auction. He pulls up to a mansion. It looked like a castle to me. Kurapika gets guided to the interview, which actually isn't even an interview, to be honest. The guy on the screen is like, hey, if you want the job, get one item from the auction list. Kurapika looks through the auction list and he sees the scarlet eyes on there. You already know which one he's about to get. One of the dudes try to leave, but the door is locked. The employer is like, hey, one more thing. The minimum requirement for this job is being strong enough to leave this room. Then ninjas start coming out of nowhere. Ninjas start attacking, but everyone's holding their own. They start shooting at Kurapika, but Kurapika stops the bullets with his chains. What the fuck? That man Kurapika showing out. He's trying to get Rookie of the Year. Kurapika then jumps to the top of the stairs. Some ninja try to attack him, so he jumps to the chandelier, scopes the scenery out, and then says, oh hell nah, these are Nen puppets. He jumps down, presses the dude who's controlling the Nen puppets. He's like, cut that out right now. 3, 2, alright bro, damn bro, relax. Damn bro. Damn. My name is We Don't Care. This dude actually works for the agency these people are trying to get a job at, and that little ninja thing was the first part of the test. The second part of the test was to find out who the other traitor was. Kurapika snuffed him out, Melody snuffed him out, this dude right here snuffed him out. They found out who the traitor was, and it was this dude. After that, bro was like, hey, y'all found me out. That's cool and all, but there's one more thing you have to do before you can leave this mansion. He tried gatekeeping the answer, but some girl that was there kissed him, and when she kisses somebody, they have to follow her orders. So he was on the ground getting stepped on, getting pressed, getting all that. Damn, bro. She got the answers, and apparently the dogs outside was supposed to stop them from escaping. So then she ordered bro to turn off his nen so they were able to leave free, I guess. 1 month later, they each brought one item back and got hired. Their first mission was to escort the boss, which is this girl right here, to a Yorknew City hotel. While all this was going on though, some real thugs were pulling up. They were gathering in an abandoned building. They were the Phantom Troupe. Woo! Every member of the Phantom Troupe is mad strong. Every member of the troupe is also evilish. The group's logo is a spider. They also killed Kurapika's family. The reason Kurapika is on a whole revenge arc right now is cause of them. That man Kurapika does not like spiders. If you ever show Kurapika a picture of a spider, he'd show you what it's like to no longer exist. More Phantom Troupe members pull up. They're only waiting for one more person now. And after some time, I don't know how long, Hisoka pulls up. Hisoka likes kids. We do not like Hisoka. After that, Chrollo, the leader of the Phantom Troupe, starts talking. He's like, yo, what's good, y'all? The auction's coming up, and guess what? We about to steal everything. Uvogin is like, everything? You mean everything? The Mafia's gonna be there, and we're about to clap them? We're gonna make enemies out of everyone. Are you sure, boss? Yeah, nigga. Glaze. Give us the order, boss. I give y'all permission. Unalive every single person who gets in our way. Get a load of that evil ass nigga screaming. After Kurapika and them escort the boss to the hotel, they get their next mission. At the auction, they must win an intact mummy, a tissue used by an actress with a certificate of DNA authenticity, weird ass people, and the scarlet eyes. That man Kurapika is so sick, bro. I'd be sick too. We'd be sick too. Gon and Killua pull up to Yorknew City and they almost get scammed, but Leorio comes out of nowhere and saves them from getting scammed and buys some phones too. W-Unk. Greed Island, the game Gon and Killua is trying to buy, costs $8.9 billion as a starting bid at the auction. So Leorio, Gon, and Killua start trying to strategize ways to get some bread. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying, they could always, you know, scam. Their idea is to profit off of Gon's arm wrestling. Whoever beats Gon first gets a diamond. They have to pay to enter. Gon's already mad physically strong, plus bro has nen too. You're not gonna lie, bro, that's free bread. They about to be riding around in Lamborghini Uruses by tomorrow. After, you know, they buy the game. Gon's beating everyone attempting to challenge him, you know what I'm saying, light work. Then some girl pulls up to challenge him, and wait, doesn't she look familiar? Yeah, she's in the Phantom Troupe, which means she has nen, which means she's about to be a challenge for real, and she was a challenge. While arm wrestling her, that man Gon was actually trying. I guess the other contestants, you know what I'm saying, he was faking, he wasn't serious. But in this one, he actually had to lock in. But he did win though. Lame-agger. Kurapika and Melody are watching the outside of the auction. The auction ain't start yet though. Kurapika, I can hear your heartbeat. At times, you sound agitated and full of wrath. What's going on? Who are you? Damn, bro, asking mad questions. My name is Kurapika, and I'm the last survivor of the Kurtza clan. Whenever we get tight, our eyes turn a scarlet red. Oh. Are you gonna tell the boss? No, because if I do, you're gonna kill me. Damn right, bitch. The auction's officially about to start, and guess who's at the stage? More Phantom Troupe members. Damn. That man facing was like, hello, the auction's about to start now. Franklin was like, we gonna kill you, dog. Opens up his fingers that are really just guns, and he starts unloading bullets on everybody there. Literally everybody's just getting cooked, bro. Damn. Security guards from the No Straw family, which is the family that Kurapika and them works for, they tried defending themselves. One got popped in the head. Two of them left the auction room. The big dude got packed up. The girl tried running away, but the girl got packed up too. All three of them died just like that, bro. Damn. Shizuku starts sucking up all the blood and bodies in the room with her demonic ass vacuum. Shortly after, more Mafia members barge in, but everyone's gone. They go downstairs into the safe. All the merchandise is gone too. After the Phantom Troupe did their dirt, they ended up in a hot air balloon going away to somewhere. Uvogin had all the inside information as to what's going on. Apparently, the auction house people knew somebody was gonna try and steal the merchandise, so they had some dude come down, walk in, take it all, and move it somewhere else. The Mafia was was hawking down the Phantom Troupe in the air balloon, and when the air balloon finally lost air, they were down and the Mafia was right there. The Mafia was like, hey y'all, come down right now. Y'all niggas are not slick. Y'all thought y'all were about to unalive our members and get away? Nah, bro, don't run. And they just chatting. I'll handle this. Uvogin and one of the members walk up to each other. Dude puts a Glock to Uvogin's face and said, was that y'all who did that back there? Yeah. Damn, not gonna lie, y'all bull for that. Who's the leader? Uvogin just smiles at him. I don't know why he's smiling, like he's not the leader. Dude gets tight and shoots him. He thinks he got him. Uvogin catches the bullet with his teeth, raises his hand, and breaks his neck. After he grabs bro's head with one hand and squishes it, damn. One thing about Hunter x Hunter is that Hunter x Hunter got some gruesome deaths. Normally in anime, if someone's about to die, they might have like a sword through their gut, you know what I'm saying? Not gruesome at all. But in Hunter x Hunter though, nah, your head will get popped off. Literally. Uvogin starts going on a rampage and starts smacking around everybody there. Some dude from a cliff tries sniping Uvogin. He ate the snipe. Uvogin was like, damn, bro. He picked up a rock, spiked it at bro, and he just died. See, bro, the person with the sniper rifle is stupid, not gonna lie. If I ever snipe somebody in the head with the bolt action sniper rifle and they didn't die, they barely flinched, I would immediately retire. Nobody in that area is ever seeing me again. Realistically, Uvogin would not go all the way up there to finish me off. He don't care for real. You saw how little that unalive attempt affected his day? All bro had to say was, damn, that ain't work. Yeah, I'm gone. And then like jog away, and he would have been fine, but nah, he wanna fuck around and find out. Another dude tries to shoot a bazooka at bro. That doesn't work. So bro just continues to smack everyone around. Kurapika and the other Nostrad family bodyguards are watching, and they're like, damn, this dude's tough. Everybody out there's catching straight meat. Biggest pause. That's crazy. After they're finished glazing Uvogin, this abomination of a creature pulls up. After he pulls up, 3 more people pull up. They are the Shadow Beast. Looking at it. In Hunter x Hunter's Mafia community, there are 10 main leaders, and they're called the 10 Dons. Every single one of the 10 Dons has a personal bodyguard called a Shadow Beast. These 10 Shadow Beasts are the strongest Nen users out of all of the Mafia community. So if they pull up, that means stuff's about to get serious. They start walking up to Uvogin. Uvogin's like, oh, are y'all the Shadow Beasts? Where's the auction merchandise at? Where's the guards? What happened to them? We killed them. Where's the auction merchandise at? The abomination Shadow Beast called Worm comes out and socks Uvogin in the mouth, but his fingers break like a lot. Why they curling like that? Uvogin turns around and hits bro in the face, doing way more damage. But then Worm recovers, grabs his arm, and brings him to the ground. After that, he just kept him there. He didn't really do anything after. I don't even know why he did that in the first place. I think bro's stupid. Uvogin raised his arm, concentrated mad nen into his fist, and punched into the ground. Look at how much destruction bro did. Nigga wanna be Monkey D. Garp so bad. After bro did that, the abomination called Worm, the Shadow Beast, was dead. After he did that though, his tank top blew off and his back was showing. And what it showed was his spider tattoo. Kurapika had seen the spider tattoo with his binoculars. He was like, spiders. His Kurtzaklan eyes lit up a scarlet red. That man was furious. In this moment right here, the whole direction of the arc just changed. That man Kurapika was about to go on one of the greatest revenge tours of all time. The other Shadow Beasts charge at Uvogin. Uvogin tries punching one of them, but one of them has a hair power which stopped the punch. I don't know why someone would ever develop their nen to control all the hair on their body at will, but I guess. After that, one of the other Shadow Beasts bites a piece of Uvogin off like he's a burger. Realistically, if he went for his neck, he could have killed Uvogin, but people in this show don't think. That would have been mad AO, biting on his neck, but hey, at least he would have been sheets. The dude wouldn't come off, so Uvogin tried punching him into someone else. That didn't work either though, dumbass. After that, bro got part of his leg bitten off. Those bites are actually poisonous, and Uvogin finally felt the poison, so he dropped down to the ground and he was paralyzed from the neck down. Then some dude with a very weird and nasty tongue puts leeches in Uvogin's body through the cut. That's how you be fighting, bro. That's how you be boxing. That's how you get down, bro. You put leeches in people's bodies. In this show, once you find out your nen type, you can kind of create a nen ability based on your nen type and personality. This is what he chose to create, bro. This Shadow Beast deals with leeches. This Shadow Beast bites dudes' flesh off, and the other one controls their body hairs. Not to mention the other Shadow Beast that got boomed that looked like this. Like, bro, what even is this dude, bro? This is really just a group of nasty ass niggas, bro. I just know they stink. Sometimes you just know when someone doesn't take a shower. To get the dude off of him though, he bites a chunk of his head off and he dies. I don't think y'all heard me, bro. To kill somebody, he bit through a dude's head, skull, brain, all that and started munching on it too, bro. Like, he didn't just bite him, he ate him, bro. Dog. People like him need to be put down. It's not okay for an organism like him to exist. They gotta do that nigga like how they did Socrates. I get bro can't move, but like, was there really no other?
Oh my god!
And for the last shadow beast that was attached to his fist, he yelled in bro's ear. His yells are actually dumb crazy. I don't know why, but then he died from that too. And just like that, Uvogin killed all 4 shadow beasts. They're some frauds, bro. In the show, they were gassing them up. They're like, oh, the shadow beasts are vicious. They're serious. They're the personal bodyguards of the 10 Dons. They really boom people. They were talking about the shadow beasts like they were mythical creatures. Whole time they got beat by one dude. Kurapika's bold though. He had seen what just happened and immediately tried to get next. He was filled with anger because he finally saw the Phantom Troupe, but Melody played a smooth melody and calmed bro down. Kurapika still hasn't changed his mind though. He still was gonna do whatever he was gonna do though, but like, he's calm now. He told the other bodyguards to bring a car around and let him cook. The Phantom Troupe starts preparing to get all those leeches out of Uvogin, but then all of a sudden chains got wrapped around bro and he got launched into the sky. Machi threw a thread on Uvogin before he was completely out of sight so they could track him down, and that's what they were about to do. He got pulled into a car with Kurapika and Melody in it, and he was sheets. He couldn't move. The chain on Kurapika's middle finger had an ability called Chain Jail. He could only use that ability on members of the Phantom Troupe. If he used it on anybody else, he would die instantly because there's a Nen dagger in his heart. So basically, in other words, to any Phantom Troupe member, he's dumb strong. So yeah, bro, that man Kurapika means business. He's driving though, so I don't know why he's staring so intently at Uvogin. He really need to be looking at the road for real. While Kurapika was making a getaway, the Phantom Troupe hopped in the BMW and started hawking them down. No cap, they caught him mad quick. That man Shalnark pushing the whip crazy. I wonder how fast they're going on that tiny road. One sharp turn and there's sheets. Another Shadow Beast member landed on their car, wrapped it in a rug so that the car could get smaller and get trapped in the rug. Every Phantom Troupe member got out though, besides one, so it didn't really work for real. The owl was like, damn, y'all quick. Pause. 5 other Shadow Beasts pull up after him and they're about to block the Phantom Troupe. As you know though, the Shadow Beasts are full of frauds, so they all get off screen. The owl's getting pressed too. Ain't no way the Shadow Beast got shut down in one day, bruh. Not even just in one day, in one night, in like 2 hours. I don't know, bro. Something like that could never happen to me and the guys. In no universe would that ever happen to me and the guys. I would never allow something like that to happen to me and the guys. On dead dogs, that would never happen to me and the guys.
Relax, dude. Take it easy, man.
They take Uvogin back to someplace, I don't know where though, and they got him tied down. They about to torture him. Great Value Guts tries stabbing Uvogin in the arm, but the sword breaks. Hey man, bro got sniped in the head and nothing happened to bro. I'm not surprised at this point. Uvogin was like, damn, you know what? I really am hungry. I ate at like what, 8 p.m? My stomach's telling me it's like midnight right now. If y'all let me go right now, I'ma spare all your lives. Huh? What? Yo, does you think we're stupid? Nah, he's dead ass. Melody can hear heartbeats, so she knows when someone's lying. Kurapika was like, what happened to the people in the auction hall? The auction hall? Man, they all dead, bro. Kurapika started crashing out. They was holding him back. Hey man, sometime later Hisoka leaves the Phantom Troupe hideout for a little bit, and you wanna know what he does? He goes and links Kurapika. Hisoka starts being mad weird, talking about how the thought of fighting Chrollo turns him on. He starts moaning too. I don't know what's wrong with that diddy ass nigga. Aside from that though, he was just basically telling Kurapika all about the Phantom Troupe and all about their abilities, stuff like that, you know, selling them out for real. They about to form a temporary alliance. The Phantom Troupe sneaks in with disguises and kills the Nostra family's head bodyguard. They got the poison out of bro and Uvo freed himself. Once he was free, that man was tight. He started yelling, bro. He was crashing out. He was breaking everything. He was looking for that man Kurapika, bro. You already know the second he sees Kurapika is on sight. The Phantom Troupe was about to head back to the hideout, but Uvogin was like, nah, I'm not going. I just got drive-by kidnapped by a high schooler, and you think I could just go back to the hideout like nothing happened? Hell nah, bro. That chain user gonna have to see me. Since the old bodyguard, you know, met his untimely death, everybody agreed that Kurapika should be the new head bodyguard. Shalnark tracked down what hotel Kurapika and them were staying at. He gave Uvogin the addy so he could go get his get back. Gon continues arm wrestling until some dude in a suit pulls up and tells him about some underground arm wrestling place where they gamble. That man Leorio gets excited because he about to make some bread. Too bad it gets canceled like right after they get inside though. Instead, they pass out flyers, and those flyers contain bounties, and the bounties are the bounties of the Phantom Troupe members. Each one of them is $2 billion. And right here in the hotel lobby is Kurapika. He was able to find out that Uvogin was going to track him down, so he's just standing here waiting, ready to run the ones. That's so tough, bro. After a little bit longer, Uvogin pulled up. Uvogin was like, damn, you're alone? That's crazy. Where do you want your burial located? Somewhere decently far away from civilization. We don't want anyone to hear what it sounds like what I do to niggas like you. After getting to their fight site and yapping around for like 2 minutes, Uvogin punches the ground and they start fighting. Uvogin dodges all of Kurapika's chains and hits bro in the arm. Kurapika ate that punch though, he was unfazed. That man came out the smoke looking mad, unbothered, waving the dust off. Who he feeling like? Kurapika was like, damn bro, that's all? You suck. Uvogin gets mad and was like, you think you're funny? That was only 20% of my strength, but word, I could use 50. He tries to punch Kurapika, but Kurapika dodges it and hits him in the back, then hits him in the jaw. He disappears, comes back, and hits Uvogin in the back. Damn, bro was cooking him. That man Uvogin just catching straight Kurapika, curse a clan caught. It's looking bad out there, bro. He's looking foolish. If you really think about it, he's low-key getting crossed up. Uvogin was gonna start yapping, but Kurapika was like, shut up, monkey, fight me. You're wasting my time. Uvogin got even more mad and said, I bet I'm going 100%. Uvogin punched the ground to create smoke and used Ian to hide his presence. After a while, he rushed Kurapika and punched him in the arm, and this time his arm actually broke. What's crazy is that if you look at Kurapika's face, there's no indication that Kurapika's in pain at all. His hate is so good, he doesn't even perceive the pain his enemies inflict on him, bruh. I aspire to have hate like that. That man's hate is so well polished, it's better than Sasuke's, to be honest. Matter of fact, if we're gonna keep it a book, Sasuke isn't even a real hater for real. He doesn't have hate like Kurapika's hate, he forgave the Lee village. Then again, he didn't have a dude with blonde hair and whiskers in his ear the whole show telling him how much he misses him and wants him to come back, so maybe I'm tweaking. Anyway though, Kurapika was using Ian too and showed the chains he had on Uvogin. Ian is a part of Nen. It's when you conceal your aura so that it's undetectable. So that's why Uvogin didn't know that he had chains around him, but now he does, and now he's about to be sheets. Uvogin tries breaking out of bro's Nen chains. It does not work. Kurapika's eyes are scarlet, which means that he can use all Nen types to full capacity. No cap, there's nothing Uvogin could do. Uvogin also can't use Nen here because Kurapika has Zetsu in his chains. Zetsu completely shuts off someone's Nen, so he's just naked here with no Nen at all. Kurapika was beating the mess out of bro, trying to press information out of him. Uvogin was not folding. He put a Nen dagger in his heart and said if he doesn't tell the truth, he's gonna die. Uvogin still ain't fold, and then bro died. Now, so far, we know that Kurapika is mentally insane and he's tough. But what if I told you that bro was so confident that he was gonna win, he brought a shovel so that after the fight, he could bury Uvogin, and that's exactly what he did. I've never seen nothing like this in no show, no anime. I can't tell if this is disrespect or respect. I don't even know, bro. Cause like, yeah, it's crazy he brought a shovel and buried him in the ground, but like, isn't just leaving his body out there in the wilderness not bad too? Hey man, I don't even know. All I know is that I am never pissing off Kurapika. That young nigga got it. I am never watching Spider-Man with bro. I don't even know if bro is racist too. Imagine he's racist and doesn't like spiders, and I take him to watch Miles Morales? I'm cooked! You will never see a video on this channel again. The Phantom True is back at the hideout wondering what happened to Uvo. Chrollo was like, damn, Uvogin is not back yet? Yeah, not gonna lie, he might be finished. Shalnark was like, damn, I knew I should have went with bro. Why didn't I go? Yeah, Shalnark, Kurapika got that man up out of there. You are never seeing him again. That's tough! Chrollo's like, if Uvogin doesn't return back by dawn, we're gonna make the chain users see us. Gon, Killua, and Leorio are still trying to find new ways to get some motion. Gon pawns his hunter license for bread. That man's crazy. I would never do that. After that, they go to some outside marketplace and try to look for things to resell to make bread. It's crazy they doing all this, but they could have really just done what I said. Scam. They try selling some wooden artwork piece because it has a lot of Nen coming from it, which means they think it's good. Some dude was like, this ain't worth that much. But the wood's kind of worth a lot. Let me go in the back and check this out real quick to really make sure for yo, bro. Stop scamming the little ass kid, bruh. Who the hell are you? Zeppile, the dude at the cash register, and some bald dude that comes out the back starts yapping about the wood. They continue to try and scam Gon and Killua, but Zeppile clutches up. The bald dude was like, alright, bro, he got it. And you wanna know what was inside the thing? Mad bread was in there. Afterwards, they go out, get some good eats. Zeppile agrees to help them auction items in the auction. When they went outside and talked some more, Gon got a call from Leorio. Leorio somehow found the Phantom Troupe and had a camera footage of him. Gon and Killua immediately left to go hawk him down. Gon, Killua, and Leorio are in some high place while Nobunaga and Machi are outside in the open. Machi and Nobunaga start arguing for a little bit like a married couple, but then they walk off. Gon and Killua starts following them, moving on houses. They moving like Ezio right now. Machi and Nobunaga know they're being followed. They just don't know by who. Killua was hawking them down like a pro. You would think he's been doing this his whole life. He like 12. Oh wait, he has. Nobunaga and Machi eventually get to someplace out in the open. They're trying to bait out the people following them, but Killua and Gon are not taking the bait. Nobunaga's like, damn, I'm low-key hungry right now. I don't know why we didn't eat back there. Nobunaga, shut up, Nobunaga. Why? There ain't nothing else to do. Do you know where the people following us are at? No, you don't, bastard. No, I don't, but I bet they're connected to the chain user. Connected to the chain user? Why do you think that? A hunch. A hunch? That weak-ass hunch. That's why you ain't got no ass. What good, twin? Yo, what's happening? What you on right now? Nothing much, bro. I was just outside walking with Machi, but we low-key being followed right now, so we kind of just standing around. Oh, word. It's crazy you say that, bro, because no cap, I think I might know who's following you. You gonna see him, bro. It's crazy. Look 4 stories up and look to your right. Gon and Killua start panicking and start trying to bail, but Phantom Troupe members stop them. They try to go back to the window. The other Phantom Troupe members stop them. They're cooked. They don't show it. You can't see them, but while Killua and Gon were stalking those Phantom Troupe members, other Phantom Troupe members were stalking Gon and Killua. That's mad crazy, bro. This Assassin's Creed shit gets serious. Be ready to die behind it. Killua starts moving mad fast to try and escape Finks, but Finks grabs bro by the leg. He's not going nowhere. What's wrong with him? The Phantom Troupe then presses Gon and Killua, asking them if they know the chain user, but they say nah because they don't know that Kurapika uses chains, because when he met them he didn't have Nen. So then the Phantom Troupe captures Gon and Killua and takes them back to the Phantom Troupe hideout. Killua recognized Shizuku because Gon beat her in an arm wrestle. Finks was like, Shizuku, you know them? No, I don't know them. Facing was like, oh, it's that kid who was arm wrestling. What are you talking about? That kid in the green, he cooked you in an arm wrestling match 2 days ago. He did? No, the hell he didn't. I'm not that weak. It's because you were using your right hand. I was? But I'm left-handed. Why would I do that? She's not gonna remember, bro. Once she's forgotten, it's never coming back. You right. Never mind, Shizuku. I'm tweaking. Oh, alright then, dumbass. Nobunaga was like, yo, bro, you actually beat her? Yeah, I did. Say that. Arm wrestle me then. Nobunaga then proceeds to beat Gon in arm wrestling over and over and over again. Nobunaga then starts yapping about Uvogin and how he's his best friend. He was about to tear up too. Damn! Psych, bro, you thought I was about to be sad? He should have never crossed Kurapika. Gon was getting tight that he was sad because he is a serial killer. So then Gon finally beat him in an arm wrestling match. After that, Phaeton tried to break his arm, but Nobunaga was like, nah. Phaeton was like, I don't care. I said leave him alone. Yo, who is he talking to like this? I really boo him right now. Nobunaga flipped the coin and won the coin toss, so Phaeton let him go. After that, all the Phantom Troupe members were discussing whether or not Gon and Killua knew the chain user. Akunoda has the power to scan memories if she touches you and asks you a question, and she did that with Gon and Killua on the way there, but they didn't know anything. So basically, after a couple minutes, everyone was like, let them go. They don't know nothing for real. But Nobunaga was like, nah, I want Gon to be a member of the Phantom Troupe. So Nobunaga takes Gon and Killua to a room and watches them so they can't leave. He plans to do this until Chrollo comes back. Then he turns back around, fake demon. After Gon and Killua argue for a little bit.
You don't know what I was thinking! So tell me, who's the selfish one now?
No, I don't know, cause I'm stupid!
Gon and Killua look at Nobunaga, then dip out the side walls. After juking Nobunaga out for a little bit, they escape the whole place and they're gone. The Mafia gathers 9 assassins to go take out the Phantom Troupe, and Kurapika's one of them. It's crazy cause like Kurapika just learned Nen and he's already mad deep in the Mafia, bro. He's like 17, 18, already took down a Phantom Troupe member. He's a head bodyguard for one of the Mafia's most elite families, and now he's in the same room with Silva and Zeno. Bro wasted no time getting this tough, and it's all due to his hate. That's crazy. Now in no way, shape, or form am I condoning hating, but it could be a great motivator. Neon, the No-Straw family boss, who's not actually the boss, disappeared. She partially disappeared because Chrollo got a hold of her. Chrollo had her in the whip. I don't know where he got the car from, but he then proceeded to take her to a fancy restaurant. Chat, is he cooking? Now the reason the No Shaw family is so respected is because of this girl right here. She unknowingly uses Nen to write fortunes and her father takes her fortunes and sells it to the mafia. Because so many mafia members buy his fortunes, he makes a lot of money off her. Since Chrollo knows this, he asks her to write him a fortune. She does, and basically the fortune says, "Your friend dead, buddy, go get back!" Chrollo reads it and starts crying. Chrollo is sad. Later, they hop back on the elevator and go downstairs. They walk for a little bit and Chrollo knocks her out. Nobody can tell though that he knocked her out, so everybody thinks she just fell and was sick or something, except an assassin in the security camera room. No Shot and Kurapika hears what happens and goes to the room Neon got placed in where she's resting at. That man No Shot don't even know it. Y'all don't even know it yet, but his business is about to be cooked. The assassin that was in the control room tracks down Chrollo. He finds him in some room with nobody in there besides some dead dude in a chair with a pen in his head. Okay.
We are the same, he and I. We're predators.
Hey man, that assassin dude tweaking. He got it, bruh. Meanwhile, the Phantom Troupe is going on a killing spree, killing mad mafia members while Mozart Lacrimosa's playing in the background. They make killing look so elegant, bro. Just look. I just watched like 6 people get either decapitated or their head twisted off. But because Mozart was playing, that shit looks so exquisite, bro. That's so crazy. And then on top of the music playing, they had Chrollo reciting the poem over it.
Harvest barren, wine spilled, lovers slumber beside the bloody scarlet eye.
They said, boy, his mans got smacked up. Now all of a sudden he dabbles in the nuances of poetry. The assassin that was trying to kill Chrollo ended up having him like this. These are nenfish and they eat on human flesh. They only exist in enclosed places. Once the nenfish disappear, bro dies. Chrollo rolled down the window so the nenfish could disappear so bro could die. Chrollo then proceeds to raise his hands and start orchestrating the massacre. After a while, bro stops orchestrating and starts posing. Who he feeling like? Bro got his eyes closed, hands up with the wind blowing his hair back while wearing a black student tie. Yeah, you already know he think he's the greatest nigga to ever exist. Kurapika wants to fight another Phantom Troupe member so bad, but the Nostra family boss is keeping him in a room. Once bro can temporarily leave, he starts tracking down Chrollo by tracking down his bloodlust. Right before he walks into the room where he's about to see bro, he gets called back. Damn! But it's okay though, because Silva and Zeno walk in and that man Chrollo's tight. Now he's not tight because he gotta fight Silva and Zeno. He's tight because I don't even know, to be honest. They start fighting, going mad quick. Chrollo's dodging everything though except Zeno's last strike. Last strike gave you 100 strikes you was asking for and your wish was granted. Feel like you would jeopardize what I had going, nigga. I can change.
Shut your bitch ass the fuck!
Mid-fight, Chrollo pulls out a knife and cuts Silva. The knife is poisonous, but Silva takes it out. I don't know why though, he's also like immune to poison. Chrollo took out a book which is part of his ability called Skill Hunter. Basically what that ability means is that he can steal someone's Nen ability. However, he has to meet 4 conditions first. The first condition is that he has to see it. Second condition is that he needs to ask the person with the ability a question and they have to answer it. The third condition is that they must place a hand on the cover of his book. And the fourth condition is that all that has to be done in under an hour. Also, when he does use an ability, he can only use it if his book is open. Chrollo takes out a cloak, the same cloak that was used earlier by the owl. Zeno keeps trying to non-stop attack Chrollo while Silva's following Chrollo around trying to get an opening on him. This man Chrollo's really 2v1ing the best assassins in the world right now, bro. You know what? Maybe he deserves to pose like that earlier. After a little bit though, Zeno finally caught Chrollo and held him in place. Silva went in the air, threw some Nen stuff at Chrollo. That day a huge tremor was felt across Yorknew City. The mafia members went inside a different auction room. A member of the 10 Dons came on the screen and was like, hey, the leader of the Phantom Troupe is dead. Y'all don't gotta worry about getting blicked up no more, so just sit back and enjoy the auction. However, the 10 Dons were actually all assassinated by Illumi, aka Killua's brother. The reason why that Don on the screen was talking was because Illumi was controlling his corpse. Chrollo paid Illumi to kill the 10 Dons. The 10 Dons employed Silva and Zeno to kill the Phantom Troupe. But like I said, since the 10 Dons are dead, they can't pay Silva and Zeno. And if they can't pay Silva and Zeno, if they kill Chrollo, they won't get bread. And if they don't get bread, they're basically assassins. They got no reason to fight anymore, so the fight is over. Silva and Zeno start leaving, but they both leave out of completely different doors on completely different sides. They're mad extra. Why they acting like they're not about to go back to the same place? Randomly though, a couple guards tell Kurapika that the Phantom Troupe is dead. That meant Kurapika was in disbelief. You would think he'd be happy, right? Because he hates the Phantom Troupe, but nah. He wants to be the one to boom them. Some fat bald mafia leader was like, damn bro, the Phantom Troupe is gone and you were sitting here doing nothing. Yeah bro, you really suck. You and that boss. You, your boss, and his fortune telling can suck my dick. After a little bit, Kurapika finds damn near every single Phantom Troupe member dead on the floor. Damn. He goes to where the new auction's being held and bids for his Scarlet Eyes. He wins the bid and starts walking to somewhere I don't even know, but he's dumb sad. That bald dude from earlier tries to pull a Glock on Kurapika. Kurapika does not flinch. Kurapika's like, I don't got the patience to deal with you right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to end some right now. Maybe I might just end you. It's safe to say that bald dude never messed with Kurapika again. Kurapika brought back the Scarlet Eyes to light No Straw's daughter. I just know that made him even more sad. He just had to give his cousin's eyes away. She's all laughing with his cousin's eyes. That man's just emotionless, bro. He's in so much pain right now, bro. Kurapika don't care about life. He don't care about himself. He don't care about nothing, bro. He's just empty, bro. Ball up. Kurapika, Killua, and Gon go and have a picnic. This is great eats, not gonna lie. Gon tries cheering up Kurapika by telling him he no longer has to go and fight the Phantom Troupe, and that now he can focus on his main goal, which is getting his people's eyes back. Killua and Gon start messing around. It cheers Kurapika up a little bit. Gon, Killua, Kurapika, and Leorio all finally link up in the same room together. Yes, sir! Kurapika tells all of them about his abilities. Killua's like, hey, why'd you tell us? There's a girl in the Phantom Troupe who can read memories. If she reads me or Gon's memories, we're cooked. And you're cooked too. While this combo's still going on, guess what? The Phantom Troupe's actually still alive. None of them died. They juked out everyone by having Troupe make fake corpses of their bodies. But nah, they alive. They breathing. They chilling. Remember how I was talking about how Chrollo can steal abilities? He actually stole that girl's ability so he could write fortunes himself. When he knocked her out, he robbed her, bro. Chrollo started writing every Phantom Troupe member a fortune. Hisoka gets a fortune too, and his fortune says, yeah bro, you a traitor. The ops gonna find out. But right before he gives his fortune off so everyone can inspect it, Hisoka slightly tweaks it to make it say, yeah bro, you a traitor, but the chain user got you in a chokehold, so it's against her will. So technically you're not even a traitor for real. But you know, it was a poem, and the poem wasn't said that simply, and it was using mad fancy words that a lot of them couldn't understand for real right off the bat. So all everybody heard was, Hisoka's a traitor, layman, and that meant Nobunaga was tight. He was about to fade, bro. But then Nobunaga was like, yeah, never mind bro, I'm not even trying to fight you for real. Is what you thought I was about to say. Fight me, goof. That man Nobunaga gets teleported away by Chrollo. No idea how he did that, but I guess. Chrollo went on to correctly interpret the poem for everybody, so nobody was mad at Hisoka. However, obviously the second poem was capped. Hisoka was very much in his will betraying them. He was not forced to whatsoever. As a matter of fact, he was not only not forced, he offered to do it. He wanted to do it. He desired to do it. Gon, Killua, Leorio, and Kurapika start plotting against the Phantom Troupe. Basically, the plan is that Kurapika wants to kidnap Pakunoda, aka the woman who can read memories. The Phantom Troupe's goal is to stay alive for the next week, because in the fortunes it said that in the next week 5 of them is gonna die. At the second auction, the Phantom Troupe was there, and what was going on is that every item that was getting auctioned off, Troupe was making a copy of, so the Phantom Troupe kept the original and they auctioned off the copy. So the Scarlet Eyes that Kurapika won was a copy. Chrollo was able to deduce the fact that the chain user wanted the Scarlet Eyes, so they dug through and found the original Scarlet Eyes that they took home. They had Troupe touch the original, because if he touched the original, then he could track down the copy that he made. Wherever that copy was likely to be where Kurapika was. So Troupe did that. It worked. They now knew which hotel Kurapika was gonna be at. They threw up a UAV on bro. Killua and Melody start stalking the Phantom Troupe. Melody's there too because Melody got some good ears. Gon, Leorio, and Kurapika are on the whip looking at the Phantom Troupe from the car. Squall finds out that the Phantom Troupe knows what hotel he's in, so that man takes the Scarlet Scarlet Eyes and dips. Bad mistake on bro, cause they're tracking the Scarlet Eyes. Because bro's moving, the Phantom Troupe starts running after the Scarlet Eyes. Kurapika's like, oh hell nah, and starts chasing them on foot. Gon's chasing after him too. Chrollo realizes they're being chased, so Nobunaga and Pakunoda keeps going. Hem, Shizuku, and Machi stop and turn around. Kurapika dips into the alley. Gon dips behind the trash can. They saw them though, so they like, come out right now. Gon comes out, and instead of Kurapika, Killua comes out too, and they get apprehended. Gon asks Chrollo, hey bro, why do you kill people who have nothing to do with you? Chrollo's like, you're talking hot for someone who's tied up. But to answer your question though, why do I kill people? I don't know, but I do know. But actually, I don't even know for real. I prefer not to get into that, but the answer to that question is the key to understanding who the hell I am. The hell is he talking about? Niggas listen to Mozart once and start trying to philosophize at any given moment. Pakunoda and Nobunaga track down Squall. He's gone. Pakunoda starts pressing Squall. She's like, do you know anybody who uses chains? Squall's like, no bruh, unhand me, wench. That's your right arm broken. I can break your left arm too. Where is Uvogin? What happened to him? Uvogin? I don't know what happened to him, bro. He escaped from us. Where are the other bodyguards? The other bodyguards, they left, and as a matter of fact, I was about to leave too until you... Ah, damn, strong ass woman. You be taking creatine, bruh? Shit. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Do you know anybody who uses chains? Where is the chain user? I don't know, bruh. Unhand me, you beast. I'm just trying to go home. If this were the 1600s, I'd call you a witch and have you lynched. One last question. Is there anybody you care about? No, I wouldn't be in this business if there was. Her name is Eliza, isn't it? She's tight bad, I'm not gonna lie. If any of y'all touch my girl... Nobunaga took his head clean off, bro. Damn, what a way to go out. Pakunoda extracts all the information she needs. She shoots 2 memory nem bullets into Kurapika and Nobunaga. Nobunaga now knows what Kurapika looks like, and that man is furious. Pakunoda calls Chrollo and tells him that they now know who the chain user is and what he looks like. Chrollo's like, I bet, meet me in the hotel lobby. They in the hotel lobby. Leorio is in there too. Leorio gives Gon and Killua a hint without the Phantom Troupe knowing. I don't know how Gon and Killua caught on to that, but they did. The hint was that at 7 o'clock the lights would go off. Pakunoda was about to check their memories to find out more about Kurapika and his abilities. After Gon and Killua stalled for a minute, the lights went off. But it's okay though, because in that time Kurapika kidnaps Chrollo. Before Kurapika and Leorio dipped, they left a message for Pakunoda. That message said, and I quote, discuss their memories and I'll kill them. Melody has D1 hearing, so if she does discuss them, Kurapika will know. Since this is the case, Pakunoda says nothing. Chrollo's in the car all tied up, not shaken by anything that's going on right now. Kurapika's like, I'ma kill you, you know that? Chrollo's like, no you're not. Your friends are back there right now. If you kill me, you lose your leverage. You're not ready for that. You don't want that. You're not built like that. This situation I'm in right now is nothing but a minor inconvenience. Nothing but an afternoon coffee break. Nothing but a cruise in the park. Chrollo is not shaken by that punch at all. After a little more of Kurapika getting tight, he takes Chrollo's phone and calls the Phantom Troupe. Kurapika makes 3 demands. The first demand is to not come after them. The second is to not harm Gon and Killua. The third demand is to put Pakunoda on the phone. Pinks was like, yeah, about that second demand, the hostages were kind of putting up a fight, so we already broke a couple bones. Then we're done here. Goodbye. I was just kidding. We didn't harm them. Lie like that again and I'ma smack you. Put Pakunoda on the phone. Kurapika tells Pakunoda to go to the place he designates. He also tells her to don't talk to anybody else, don't make no gestures, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. Kurapika then tells her to give the phone to someone else so that he can inform everyone to not follow Pakunoda. Nobunaga tells everyone, hey, don't follow Pakunoda before I get mad. When she gets there, Kurapika gives Chrollo 2 conditions. Kurapika forbids Chrollo from using Nen, and he forbids all contact with troop members. Kurapika puts a Nen dagger in his heart. If he breaks any one of those conditions, he cheats. He's never seen the light of day again. Pakunoda gets 2 conditions too. She has to release Gon and Killua and is forbidden to reveal anything about Kurapika. If she does, she dies too, and she also gets a Nen dagger in her heart. Pakunoda goes back to the hideout, gets Gon and Killua, and goes back to Kurapika. Hisoka pulls up too because Hisoka trying to fight Chrollo. That's the only reason why he became a Phantom Troupe member. He actually never was. He was a fake. They all board an airship and take meet Chrollo out in the boonies. I don't even know where this even at. Gon and Killua goes back to Kurapika. Chrollo goes back to Pakunoda. Hisoka's like, oh yeah, it's my turn now. Chrollo, what's up? He takes off his fake tattoo to show that he's not actually a Phantom Troupe member. Chrollo's like, oh, you're not actually a Phantom Troupe member? I guess I can talk to you. Don't worry, you don't gotta talk, let's box. Well, you see, I can't fight because Kurapika took my nen. I won't be a match for you, so fighting me's pointless. That meant Hisoka was tight, so he just left. Pakunoda went back to the Phantom Troupe hideout. She broke one of her conditions, which was the condition to not tell anything about Kurapika. She broke this condition by shooting 6 Phantom Troupe members with 6 nen bullets that had information about everything that just happened because it's her memories. Right after she did that, she died. Chrollo was left out in the middle of nowhere. Gon and Killua went to the auction after everything died down and saw Finks and Phaeton. Gon and Killua immediately dipped. They was like, yeah, nah, bro, sheets. They got hawked down though. They didn't get very far. They were like, y'all don't gotta worry, we're not gonna kill y'all. We're not gonna kill Kurapika either. You see, right now the boss doesn't have nen. When a person with hatred in their nen dies, they may die, but their nen sticks around for a long time and directs itself to the target of those emotions. Basically, what Finks is trying to say is that Kurapika's hatred is so strong that if Kurapika dies, it's not safe for Chrollo. Like I said, bro, generational hater, Sasuke can never. So they not gonna kill Gon or Killua. They not gonna kill Kurapika. Everyone's good. Uvogin still dead. Kurapika took out 2 Phantom Troupe members. His revenge is coming along nicely. Yes, sir. After that little convo, Phaeton and Finks leaves Gon and Killua alone. The arc is over now. W arc, man, that man Kurapika was moving very different. He was not playing no games at all. He was on BT the whole arc. Do you want to know what you shouldn't play games about? Your clothes. Get some tough anime merch today at the AnimeExpress.store website. They got some tough One Piece, Naruto, Demon Slayer phone cases in that big. You got some tough, calm graphic tees in here. They got the Sukuna compression shirt that I've actually never seen till just now. Yo, no cap, I'ma keep it a buck. You should def cop. Mad clothes on here you should cop, and when you do, use promo code BucketHatSplash10. That code will get you 10% off your merchandise, so enjoy shopping. But yeah, that's gonna be the video. Follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram. I be posting stories on there from time to time. I also be linking my videos when I drop them there too. Join my Discord, we be chatting in there. You feel me? Drink some lemonade and subscribe in that big. You feel me?
Baby girl, don't get no pants.